Hello everyone, my name is Angel Fuentes and today I'm going to be talking about of what happened in 3 days ago. Now, 3 days ago, there's the creator of the Steven Universe. Sorry about that, I had to close the door. The whew, what was the word? The producers of Steven Universe, aside Rebecca Sugar, are planning to include a character, a gem, a new gem called Concrete. I don't have much explanation for that, but inside one of the new books of Steven Universe, they've added a few informations about what to know about Concrete, the gem. But there's one information that gets many people triggered. Specifically, the black race was one of the information is that she cannot read, and because of that information, that triggers so many people. So many people. In fact, they were even claiming the creators or the person that made that character racist, and it was just a huge big impact. Okay, in fact, it calls to mind of many racist stereotypes. And there's like a huge explanation to all of that. In case you haven't noticed, in case you don't know why people made a big deal out of it. The reason why they made a big deal out of it is because back to the times when there were black slavery. Man, well, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you first thing of all. Before I keep going, I just want to tell you first of all that to all the people who are sensitive about racist stereotypes, please be aware. You're gonna feel very triggered. Okay, so basically that back to the times where there were black slavery, I'm not specifically sure when, the slaves aren't allowed to read at all. They were just meant for one thing, and that is work, work, work. Slavery. That's the definition for that. And basically, as a slave, you're not supposed to read, you're not supposed to learn how to write and all that. And again, that was long ago, and that was not only a slavery type, but also a racist type. And I happen to believe, man, I mean, I'm very confused. Why is there to take that? Like, why is there to defend or offend? I'm pretty much like a both of them, because putting something like that in the book and the character, that's not a good idea. That's really not a good idea. It's like well, I'm trying to think of an example, but I'm not good with that. Not to mention, I just realized that I don't want to do that because I don't want to trigger people as well. So basically, what I'm assuming, I'm sure there's, I'm sure they didn't mean it. I'm sure they just try to put that as a joke. That's my best scenario. The worst scenario I could ever think of is that the person that created the character was racist. But I'm sure we could go through that last. That's like the last thing I would ever think of, because I'm trying to think of a more reasonable scenarios. And one of my reason what one of the best thing I could think of is that they try to put in there as some kind of a humor or some kind of a joke as well as. And it has happened before. Not the show, of course, not the Steven Universe, not TV at all. But there's like a one YouTube channel called Tomska where they made a mini cartoon called ASDF movie. I'm not specifically sure which one because there's like 10 of them so far. And one of them shows like a person carrying a book. The first thing that clicked through your head was like, oh, the person's reading, And then he just laughed, looked at the viewers, and said, "Ha ha ha, I can't read." That was a joke. That's pretty much like a joke. And man, but what they did and that character concrete, but it triggered, like I said, that triggered a lot of people and already claiming the people who worked at Steven Universe, including Rebecca Sugar, as racist or and now they and because of that they're trying to include a bunch of other things such as anti-Christian stuff and the anti-Jewish, which I'm not sure whether which is like a slightly different subject. But right now, focusing on the character concrete and how that one information affected so many people, and eventually a Twitter came out saying the word from Rebecca Sugar. I mean, I wish I could like say for her word to word of what she put in her Twitter, but I'm like I would do that, but then my phone. It's like I'm literally using my phone to record right now. If I try to multitask, the phone is gonna cut the recording, and it's not like I'm gonna put two videos together. So basically, what Rebecca Sugar tries to say on Twitter is that she greatly apologized. She apologized very much that the what was the word? Something about apologizing for triggering people with racist stereotypes. I mean, and she said that even though it's not her idea, she didn't make that character. She's still greatly apologizing because she wasn't there when the book passed, when the book passed and all that. Basically, pretty much like whenever you try to post a book or post this YouTube video, they had to go through some kind of a system, either automatic or manual, which means like there's people involved, coming to check the book or pretty much stuff whatever you posted and to try to see if it's appropriate or to try to see if it's okay or not, your explanations, and you need to get your approval in order to make it, in order to set it off. Unfortunately, Rebecca Sugar wasn't there help to help check for approval, and somehow it's just in the book. And even though she wasn't there, even though she didn't make that character again, oh my god, I gotta stop repeating stuff. She so after that she said on Twitter that she's gonna remove that not only the information but also the characters as well from the book, from the all except for the some of the books that already got out. I mean, like, that's like too late. It's like it's like someone took a picture of you in your underwear and they posted it all over the internet, and then they give it you to the school. You feel embarrassed, you just want to get out, but sometimes you just can't. It's too late. That kind of example. You really can't. The only thing you can do is to prevent it from keep going. Like the from the future releases. That's the word. And I would just want to say that she took a heavy hit on that, because I understand of how that information was racist and how she's willing to take a big deal of damage. Because the point of her show is for her to spread her love and adventure with her brother and her childhood mixed together and all that. But that even that little mistake, even we try to put in that one thing as a joke, as uh, little mistakes make big mistakes happen, and she greatly apologizes for the character, and she's willing to remove that character in order to I'm gonna say make people feel better, but like make everyone like to help like correct it, to fix it and all that. And I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I'm just like, wow, what? That's a big impact. Really is. I need a moment to think right now. But mm-hmm. But what gets me really not upset, but like what gets me like really upset, which is not really upset, was the fact that people would bring in other things with it as well. You know that the first they're talking about racist stereotypes, and all of a sudden they bring in the anti-Christians and the anti-Jews, anti-Jew religions, and then bring up the lesbian stuff. I was like, really? We're supposed to talk about one subject, and they just bring in more of it in. It's like bringing in every information about Donald Trump and why he shouldn't be president. That's just like an example, which it's entirely different story. But even so, like, but still, oh man, big, big impact. I'm trying to think of anything else I should say about that other than the how affected people and how sorry Rebecca Sugar was, even though the character wasn't really her idea, but she still took it to blame, along with the character. Not the character, the person that made that character, and they're willing to remove it and all that. I believe that's all I have to say. In conclusion, that the character Concrete of Steven Universe that will be soon to be put in the show will be removed from the book, and I'm not sure what they're gonna do to the character. I'm sure they're gonna probably mix it all up or change the information about that. I'm not really sure. I saw the fan, not really the fan art, but the some kind of the non-existing art of Concrete, and she looks really good. She looks like a whole good character. It kind of remind me of what was the character, Rhodonite, you know, the skin and all that. I don't want to trigger anything, but I believe that's it. I believe that is it. That's all. I believe that'll be all I have to talk about. And forgive my lack of speech. I forgot. La, 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 la. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I should say that again. Hold on. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like, and if you want to become a guy, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to share the video with your friends, with your family, because that really helps me become a YouTuber. But if you don't want to, then you don't have to, because this is what the channel is all about. The choices that we make. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.